So it's Tommy again for Time Poker. Just a quick sit rep really, part of the Bankroll Challenge series. I am currently, well I started on 60, my aim was to get to 100, with obviously no time limit, just when I could play I'd try and play my best and see what happened and when it happened. Currently down to $26 through a series of playing, still trying to find the perfect game to play, and mixture of that is playing at the wrong times, playing too many at one go without concentrating enough, and a good portion of that is due to me running really quite bad. I think the reason why it's prominent that I'm running bad or the beats seem worse is because with these sit and goes it ends up pretty much all the time being all in pre-flop, so you have to run well to get anywhere with them really. So just going to go through some hands briefly. Some in hindsight I would have played differently, some I just wouldn't, and just showing you because they're funny. Funny that I lost that bad. Just letting it load here, one sec. And it has frozen. Today, for example, I've had aces cracked by king 8 offsuit when I've flopped a set of aces. Again, all in pre-flop. It's just little ones like ace king losing to king queen and such like that. You can't let them get to you, it's part of the game. I do all I can, I control what I can control. So here for example, I'll slow it down. He raises my blind to 150, so I open shove. So his calling range is going to be a lot wider than if I just flat and then see a weird flop. Hopefully things sound wide as well by shoving back into him. So I put him on an ace maybe, or a good king. He ends up with king 8. So on that flop, rub my hands together going, yes, get in. And then obviously it's the diamond. But again, it happens. If it can happen, it will happen. So some of these more recent ones that have happened have been, again this is the one I said about the ace king king queen one. This was the last hand of my session today. I planned to play 5 and I did. I didn't cash in any of them, but this is the one that I went deepest in. I came 54th in this one. But I had a couple of bad orbits where I didn't have a hand that I could shove or raise with, and then the blind hands I was getting like 9-2 and 6-4 and stuff. So here I'm more than happy to get it in. Ace king obviously. No, he's calling me regardless, but I'm doing so well against all his range. And to be fair, I don't think either player did anything wrong there. He's got a big stack, so he's going to open raise with that, isn't he? He's getting called by a lot worse. I was having to have him beat, but he's flopped and turned a lot of equity, so can't really blame him for catching up. I think there's one more I wanted to talk about as well. Yeah, this one here. Again, a lot of the I said a lot of the beats I've been having seem to be more prominent in these sit and goes than it is when I usually play tournaments, because a lot of it is just all in pre-flop, and given the stakes that I'm playing, a lot of the players are going to be very either inexperienced or just bad players. So this hand's quite interesting. So I've got 1075, 150. Got 9 big blinds or something. So the 6 is here. I'm open shoving. I'm not raising. I've not been raising. I'm not folding. So I'm going all in. It's fairly standard, I think. I know I'm likely to be flipping most of the time, but it's folded around to me and I've got to go with it. And it's not working. There we go. Yeah, all in. So it folds around to the player 9 on the button, and he reships. So I put him here on a strong ace, given his stack. I don't know. To be fair, I'm only shoving for 9 big blinds, so he might have a good maybe suited connectors or suited hand like King Jack, King Queen, Ace Jack or something like that. I put him in a fairly strong range, given he's shoving into what effectively a 6 grand stack in the big blind. So I figured that he's thinking ahead there and being wary of the fact of how many chips the big blind has. I've got to factor that in surely. But shows up with Ace 3 offsuit, and obviously if it can happen it will. He hits his ace. Just found it interesting that he did shove for that much. So what did he put me on that his ace 3 was doing so well against? Like, would he have done that if he was, say, position 6, position 7? Not too sure. But there's some of the type of plays you've got to deal with at these stakes. So it's only going to be a quick video of this, just to show you one more that's stuck in my mind. I think this ace queen was up there as well. This is from 2 days ago. So again, I think this was the tail end of another losing session, I think, if I remember rightly. And said the bankroll's at 27 at the moment, $27, so I've still got 50 buy-ins at this stake. And I'm going to play at this stake until I get really quite low, say maybe $5. And at that stage I'll play some cash or some zoom and try and get it back up to something where I can try and play some more of these. And obviously I'm losing a fair bit, but up top with these you get maybe $48 in the $1 one, or $34, $24 in the other one, so you're getting 50 buy-ins back. So you just got to you've got to run well and play well. In the minute I'm playing okay, I'm running like shit, so it's not going well. Oh, this hand was one of the ones that actually won. So he called the raise pre-flop. Obviously it missed there as well. So I think I call the flop here with the view of taking it away from him on the turn or river. King comes, which is a scare card, so I bet into it. I get a call, which I was surprised at. I was expecting a fold or a raise there. That leaves me open to bet 390 on the river and take the pot. I'm not too sure what he had there. It was quite a confusing hand, maybe something similar to mine. Ace Jack, he's not folding pocket pair, I don't think. Not too sure, very weird hand. Anyway, yeah, that's just a quick sit rep and update. Not doing too well at the moment, as you can see by my the graph that I have. One sec. So I started out with 61, but again, it's come to be expected. I mean, in the money percentage before I started these was about 24–25%, and the variance is a lot higher in these, again because of the calibre of the field, the structure of how much it's pretty much all the time shove fold, or get your money in good when you can. So this is how it looks at the moment. So I've not updated today's results yet, but that should say 25.97 I think. So obviously dropped quite a fair bit. But in the money still 21.82% over the last 2 months. And but as you can see, most of these are just these 50-cent sit and goes and not doing very well in the cashing area. And that's the profit as well over the last 108 tournaments of sit and goes. And obviously Spike was the deposit again of $60, but I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep soldiering on, and hopefully try and get a score in one of these 50-cent sit and goes, so I can up my buy-in to $1 per go when it gets close to a $100 bankroll, and take it from there. So yeah, that's it for the moment, and thanks for watching.